failed escorts. The reason why I say that is because yes, there are some failed escorts. Yes, there are. Ones that didn't make the cut. They wasn't successful. They didn't eat it up the way they think they was. They didn't believe in themselves. They didn't have the confidence, the skill. You do have to have some type. Look, see, people don't realize to be successful doing anything, you got to be good at it. And with escorting, you have to have, it is a certain skill set that you do have to have. You have to have a great personality, looks and everything. That's a plus, but looks alone won't get you successful. You know what I'm saying? Your energy, the way you treat people, the way how business oriented you are, how you handle yourself, approach people, your attitude, all that shit plays a big factor. Have a personality. You know, that's like really key to being successful. You have to put in the work also. Oh, and marketing. You have to market the fuck out yourself. Hello. So people can find out about you. You gotta really put all that shit into one and work and go really hard with it to be successful. And there is bitches that done dropped out. They went back to their 9 to 5s because they didn't have what it takes to be successful with it. What they did was they had too high of expectations. When you have too high of expectations like that, and you think you're gonna get, because you can eat it up, you really can, but you just have to know how. All that, oh, I ain't gonna accept this, oh, I ain't doing that, I ain't doing that, I ain't doing. Bitch, if you trying to be successful, or you just trying to just be an escort just to be one, and oh, I'll make money whenever I make it. No, there is girls that have other sources of income. The amount of effort you hoes put into escorting is what the fuck you gonna get up out of it. I'm just gonna say that. Don't bash the escort or prostitution game because you feel like you leveled up and bitch you went to your career field or you done got a job some motherfucking where. So you want to put it down because you failed as an escort and a motherfucking prostitute. Humble yourself, sweetie. If you look at it as something trashy, then that's your motherfucking fault. To me, I feel like I leveled the fuck up from a 9 to 5. Bitch, I never felt like so much of a queen in my motherfucking life until I started escorting. I don't have that stigma about it that some people do. Oh, I hate what I do. Oh my god, I can't wait to get up out of this. Oh my god. Like, no. I don't feel that way. I quit my motherfucking job to do this shit. The fuck? So why would I hate it? Of course, niggas, it's irritating. There's low ballers. There's motherfuckers trying to bamboozle you and get down like they do in any game, any career field. You just gotta be a strong ass bitch, and you gotta know how to maneuver to deflect that shit and make it and eat it up to the best of your advantage. Eat it up to your advantage, basically. Have certain stigmas. Oh, I ain't gonna be escorting when I'm 40 years old. Bitch, don't say that because you don't know what the fuck you gonna do. Ho, you still might be escorting. You might be doing something else too. But don't just, how you gonna put down something like that you do? How? Cause if you don't like it, you can exit at any motherfucking time. You can drop out. You know. If you fail as a motherfucking escort because you wasn't successful getting the amount of money that you wanted from the guys because you wanted to be bad and motherfucking bougie and go above your motherfucking means, or what you feel like you worth. Of course, you can do that. You see, you got to know what you're getting yourself into. Don't set your price higher than a bitch and expect you to be super successful. You have to know how to maneuver when you do that. When you trip, when you just set your shit so high in a certain area, you have to know how to maneuver with that. Don't backtrack and try to bash the game because you fucked up. If you would have just humbled yourself instead of trying to compete with other bitches that you look up to, because that's really, see, that's what I said, social media be influence a lot of this shit. Because this bitch online with 300,000 followers or more said she charged this much and she traveled here and there, so you want to go and throw your shit all the way up there too, and trying to travel the same places, trying to think you're going to get the same in return, and it don't work that way. Use what you got, use your skill set, do what's best for you. Because this bitch was successful and she made $2,000 last night. Oh, I'm gonna go there too, so that way I can get $2,000 too. It may not work that way with you, boo. It may not work that way. You can have high hopes and say, okay, I see that this area is where it's at, but just don't think you're going to eat it up because another girl did. I'm just saying, and I'm not knocking nobody. You gotta do what the fuck you gotta do. But all this copycat, follow the leader shit, baby, that's not gonna get you no motherfucking where. I had to put all these steaks in there. It damn near didn't fit, but baby, I made that shit fit. Look at it. See, I made it fit. And all this competing shit amongst trans women, you hoes need to cut that shit out. Because you know why? You would never be able to do what I do, and I would never be able to do what you do. You do what the fuck you do best, and I will do the same. And vice versa for every other bitch. Stop all that competition shit, because this girl is a couple months in her transition, and you feel like she surpassed you in your transition, so you want to start treating her differently. That's not cool at all. And vice versa for the girl, for the new girl up and coming. You don't ever be jealous of another bitch, because when it's your time, it's your time. And baby, it's your motherfucking time right now, and you don't even notice it. And guess what? Nobody, other motherfuckers won't really notice it probably either. It starts with you. So you have to claim that you are that bitch, with a following or not. You don't have to be Instagram famous and YouTube and TikTok famous and shit to be that bitch. But you can, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna do it like you. It's always good to be inspired by somebody. Always good. That's never a problem. It's just when you try to like copy them, that's a little bit too much, because it's like, who are you as a person? The way other people was built up, you can do the same thing. There's no special fucking beings on this planet. What this bitch did, you can do the same. You ain't gonna do it like her, but you can, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna do it like you. It's always good to be inspired by somebody. Always good. That's never a problem. It's just when you try to like copy them, that's a little bit too much, because it's like, who are you as a person? I want you guys to realize each and every one of us, including me, we have something special about ourselves that another person do not have. There's something special about each and every one of us that others do not have. I have something special that you don't have. And you have something special that I don't either. You see what I'm saying? We all are fucking gifts. Use your gift. Accept your gift. Know that you are a gift and own that shit. And utilize it to the best of your abilities. Oppies on the block, we about to spin it like tornadoes. Yes, but yes, babies, just be yourself. It's so much easier being yourself. Trying to copy and mimic people, it's just not cool. Others gonna notice what you're doing if you're doing it, and it just won't feel good. When you like trying to mimic something, you have to try to do it to the T, because if not, you're gonna fuck up. It's gonna have you uncomfortable because it's not really you. Be yourself, no matter who the fuck you are, how weird you are, how loud you are, how quiet you are. It don't motherfucking matter. Somebody will fuck with you. Trust me, people will fuck with you. And you gotta have that in you, just in case. If nobody don't fuck with me, I fuck with myself. But just know it's somebody that fuck with you. When I came on this YouTube shit, I didn't know if people was gonna like me or subscribe. And to be honest, I didn't really care, because I'm not like a big social media person as far as like numbers and stuff. I don't care about that type of stuff. It doesn't like yay if I get it, you know. And I love you guys. Thank you for the support. I love when you guys comment and talk to me and say all the nice good things you do. I love the support and keep it coming. But I don't seek out attention. 1 million followers, 0 followers, whatever. I'm gonna always be Hazel. It's a bitch over here with a huge platform, and there's a girl over here that's unknown. She don't even have a platform. I'm gonna treat each and one of you hoes just the motherfucking same. I'm not gonna treat any of you hoes different. I'm gonna treat you bitches just the same. I'm just gonna give you what you give me. I'm a cool ass bitch. Okay? I'm not a social climber, a clout chaser. It's never been in me, because I don't care for that type of stuff. I never purposely tried to be the center of attention. If it came to me, it just came, but I don't look for that. I'm old school in that way. My parents is 50 something, almost 60 years old. I was raised by them. You know, they didn't come from a world of numbers and all that stuff. So as me growing up, it was like all that shit don't matter to me. It just people in general, they need phones to stay occupied. Baby, I can go turn on that motherfucking TV and I can watch movies all day and be entertained as fuck. But I do love speaking with you guys. And I don't know if you bitches noticing, I'm starting to make videos every day now. Right, I'm going to try to keep it up. I ain't gonna let life get in the way, no matter what. Because that's the only thing that's gonna stop you and slow you down. If you let life get in the way, you get behind on bills. You stress the fuck out. You need to go smoke your wine, your crack, your drink, your weed, bitch, whatever. You need to go handle that. And then you get ghost. Because you're stressed out, not for just that day, but you stressed out until you pay that shit, and then you want to come back. I don't do all that. I'm just throwing shit out there. That's a good example of how people would do. I want to say to my babies that message me and stuff like that, I'm sorry if I haven't got back to you. I'm trying. I'm really trying. I'm not so good with. I'm getting used to all this, right? But I'm going to get back to you as soon as I can. I don't ignore messages. I don't. I may see a message and say, okay, I'm gonna get back to that. But I don't purposely ignore no message. That's just how I am. So I will get back to you. I do see some of you guys' messages, and I am going to get back to it. So just, just be patient with me, babies. I love you and keep it coming. And I'll see you in the next motherfucking video. Bye, loves.